Oh, Quabba, you guys. So I'm here chilling with my ancestors, and out of nowhere, white Jesus was like, Gazi. I said, what, white Jesus? He was like, you need to help a white boy named Danny. I said, Danny, white Jesus? A troglodyte Neanderthal, Tom Twillacy complexion individual named Danny, white Jesus? He said, yes, go on your Twitter. So I went on my Twitter, at GodGazi on Twitter, GodGazi. And I saw this Flintstone kid named Danny, and Danny said to me, Gazi, why don't you say Black Lives Matter during black on black crime? Huh, Gazi? Huh, Gazi? And I said, Danny, really, you want to try it with me, Flintstone kid? You want to try it with me? So I was like, Danny, sit down. First and foremost, Danny, did you know that black on black crime is actually white people's fault? Yes, because white people created this parasitic capitalist system that we call the American economy that was actually built off of black people. Enslaved African people built the American economy. And then when we got free, you didn't give us no jobs and made it extremely hard for us to get into jobs and get hired. Even now in the year 2015, a black person with a college degree and no police record has a harder time getting a job, the same level job as a white person who is a high school dropout with a federal offense, girl. Are you serious? This is the system that you created, Danny. This is the system that you created. And when people are poor, Danny, they create crime. Just like if you put a tiny piece of cheese with a bunch of mice, those mice are gonna fight each other for that tiny piece of cheese. So if you create a capitalistic parasitic system with a bunch of black African people in America and make sure that there's only a few dollars of access to them, they're going to fight for that little piece of the dollar that you give them or create criminal economic ways to get to that dollar. Do you understand that, Danny? Do you understand that, Danny? You have to understand that, Danny, because when white people were poor in America, y'all resorted to cannibalism, okay? But Africans are not going to do that because that is not Afrikaan, that is European, understand? And black on black crime makes white people a lot of money, so I don't know why white people are complaining about black on black crime. When black people go to prisons, it makes white people a whole lot of money. Look at Whole Foods using prison labor for all their organic fruits and vegetables. And when black people are on drugs, it makes white corporations a lot of money. When black people kill each other, it makes white corporations a lot of money. Danny, I can't believe you didn't know that, Danny. One question to you, Danny, though. Did you know the past 20 years, black on black crime has been on a decrease and white on white crime has been on an increase? So I just told you what was black people's reason for having horizontal violence, or as the white media likes to call it, black on black crime. But what is your excuse for having white on white crime, Danny? Because y'all keep killing your kids, your wives, your husbands, shooting up schools, shooting up movie theaters, going and doing riots and raping people during football games. So, Danny, what's your excuse for all that, huh? Because you live in a system that's created for you. Better question, Danny. Better question. Since you now know, Danny, that poor people create crime, and you as a white person, you really want to stop black on black crime. When black on black crime happens, Danny, why don't I hear white people talking about reparations? Because if black people got reparations, there'd be no reason for us to do crime. There'd be no reason for us to sell drugs. There'd be no reason for us to rob each other. Danny, that's the real question. When black on black crime happens, why don't you hear white people talking about reparations? Because you're a parasite, girl. Because you're a parasite. A child of the cave. But I ain't going there because I gotta go. You know where I'm going, Danny? I'm going to Chicago. Hey, Chicago. I will be in Chicago September 26th and September 27th. I will be there at the NPDUM convention. Information at inpdum.org. Go to inpdum.org and register now. Registration is like $15 or $10, but if you cannot afford the $15 or $10, please still come to the NPDUM convention in Chicago. We're not turning anybody away. We are not like these struggle black power pimps out here that be taking y'all money. If you don't have it, if you don't have the money, still come. We still want you there, but if you do, pay that $15 and give money to a great organization. If you cannot make it, please still go to npdum.org and donate to this great organization and learn more about it. Anyways, I'm out of here. It's hot as hell in Florida. Anyways, check that sweaty, good-looking melanin, looking like gold, living my life like it's golden. Anyways, uhuru.